Hi guys. So for the element, the exploring the depths questions that you found in Google Classroom, we're going to want to use the race format to answer it. You might be familiar with it from earlier in the year, but just to kind of touch on it again, R is to restate the question, A is to answer the question, C is to cite evidence that supports your answer, and E is to explain your evidence. So we've already read through the element a couple times. We've made some notes on it. We've made some observations. And now we want to dig a little bit deeper. So the first question asks, how did Robinson structure his argument? Explain why he structured his argument the way he did and how effective you think this approach was. Really, the key here is understanding what structure means. So, for example, some people choose to organize text in chronological order. When I was in elementary school, then I was in middle school, then I was in high school. Other people tend to go back and forth with a flashback. Here, what Robinson does is he gives us examples, 3 different examples, and then he explains how they connect to us. And the point is that he has 3 different people who all meet this criteria of finding, quote, the element, and that's how he's trying to persuade us. So for me, I'm going to start by getting the red for R, and I want to restate the sentence. So how does Robinson structure his argument? Robinson structures his argument, and now I need to answer the question. Robinson structures his argument as 3 anecdotal stories followed by an explanation of how they connect. Now I need to find some evidence. So over here in the text, this first part is all about Jillian. This next part is all about Matt. And this final part is all about Paul. What we're looking for as support to his structured his argument is here, this 3 stories, 1 message. So Jillian Lynn, Matt Groening, and Paul Samuelson are 3 very different people with 3 very different stories. So I'm going to make my evidence here. So I'm going to make sure it's the right color blue. And I'm going to say in blue. That's way too light. Let's try again. In his text, the element Robinson states, and then my quote. I like to copy and paste. Let's copy the whole thing. And then I'm going to highlight it because I think it's important, but I'm also going to see if I can go ahead and copy from here. Looks like I might not be able to. That's fine, okay. Jillian Lynn, Matt, Groening, and Paul Samuelson are 3 very different people with 3 very different stories. What unites them is one undeniably if you go in the Google Doc, you could cut and paste it, but I don't want to lose my screen. I'm going to stop there. And then I'm going to say Robinson continues by stating that what unites, that the message is that they all were able to connect their ability with their passion. And then it's really up to you if you think this argument was effective or not. I think it was very effective. So I'm going to say this makes his argument very effective because he provides 3 very different examples. That will be fine. And then I like to clean it up like that. So that's how you would answer the first one. I'm going to walk you through the first half of the second one, and then I'm going to have you do the third one on your own. So for the next one, what is his argument about the element and its connection to success? So luckily, we're on the same page here. Oops, that's too much highlighting. Okay. Oh, there's a copy button. I found it. All right. So finding your element is essential to your well-being and ultimate success, and by implication to the health of our organizations and the effectiveness of our educational system. Wow, that is a lot that he thinks here. So what is his argument about the element of success? Well, we have to restate our question. So that's going to be red. Robinson's argument about the element and its connection to success is that, and here, like, you can actually answer the question and cite evidence in the same one, because this quote is going to be the one that you're going to want to copy. So I'm going to close that window. I'm going to re-highlight the text. I'm going to use the copy button. We're going to see if this works out. Yay. Okay, so finding your element is essential. And it's like, the first part is kind of answering the question. And then the second part is kind of explaining why, like what the implication is. So I'm going to make that second part blue. And then the green part, I'm going to make up to you. And remember, the green part is kind of like this explains that. So this explains that. And then that's for you to fill in. If you have any other questions, of course, email me or text me or leave a message in Google Classroom. But hopefully you should be able to finish this on your own from here. Thanks, guys.